Why? Why tear down the veil?
To listen.
Want me to take the shot?
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
Remember how you said that Chuckles wasn't going to listen, Rook? Well, turns out you were right.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Nev got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. And before you start worrying, Harding will be fine. She's made of sterner stuff than either one of us. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the expedition where you lost that invaluable map, but saved your friends. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Look who's with us.
We're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding,
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
I should be asking you that. I got you hurt.
This is a dangerous job. Everyone knew that signing on. There's so much to do. We have to keep going.
You don't slow down for much, do you?
You sound just like Varric. And I always said, well, someone's got to keep you on your toes, old man. So, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I have to do. We need to get back to the ritual site, don't we? Let's stop worrying about me and go do that. Come get me when you're ready to go.
Wisps. Figures they're in the Fade, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me. It's a start.
You're right. We're in this together either way.
Ha! We're in for a treat.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
In my head, Solus showed up while I was out cold to gripe about us breaking his ritual.
He's mad about us destroying his ritual?
Sounded like it. When the ritual went wrong, he ended up trapped in some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Except that dwarves don't dream, remember? We can't. The Fade is the world of dreams, and we're not connected to it.
It was weird. I was standing in a place that I knew couldn't be real. None of it made sense.
You're lucky it was just weird. Solus can kill people in dreams.
I'm not in danger. He can only barely reach me. I bled a little when I got knocked out.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I worked with the Veil Jumpers. We study ancient elven artifacts, and we've learned a lot of the history. The ancient elves were so powerful that their artifacts are still dangerous thousands of years later. And they're gods. They might not literally be gods, but I can only imagine how powerful they are.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual, and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. When I talked with Solus, he was scared of them. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of 1 god running around, we have 2, and they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding, you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Shut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it!
Strife. Irulan.
What are you doing back in Arlington?
A long story.
Isn't it always with you? And did I hear you're going by Rook now?
Nev, this is Strife and Irulan. They're veil jumpers like me. Experts in elven magic. I worked with them before Harding and Varric recruited me.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it? Thought you were supposed to stop him. Or did unforeseen complications lead to unforeseen consequences? Again.
We found Solus and stopped his ritual, but things took a turn.
The magic went wild. Solus was dragged into the Fade, into some kind of prison.
But when he went in, something, or someone else got out.
Elganon and Gillenane, supposedly.
Thalanost.
The return of our gods, the Evanurus.
If those two are back out in the world, it explains a lot.
Like what?
Artifacts that have been dormant for centuries are awakening. Something that would need a source of tremendous magical energy, like two of our old gods.
I was really hoping that the Dread Wolf was lying to us about all of this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evanurus.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanurus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
Of all the ancient things to unearth, of course it had to be two of the Evanurus, and of course it had to be you that unearthed them.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, I need you to stay with Strife and Irulan, all right?
What? No, I'm coming with you.
You're a great shot, Harding. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. They need you.
Fine. Since they need me.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Never been to this part of Arlathan before. This fog's strange.
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right. So that suit of armor is moving. Got company.
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Bellara? Bellara Luther. Strife and Irilyn sent us to find you.
Wait! Didn't you used to be a veil jumper? You left with Varric. What was your name?
Rook. At least that's the nickname Varric gave me.
Nev Gallus.
Wait! I know that name! But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elganan and Gillenane have escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
Like I said, end of the world? You can mull it over later.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil-Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Irilyn said you're their best veil jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
That water just swirling into the air. I've never seen that kind of magical anomaly here before.
We call it the whirlpool. They're not usually this big, though. demons! Right where we need to go.
Let's deal with them.
Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Nice to find ruins that haven't been picked clean.
Most people are too afraid to go this deep into Arlathan. Except us veil jumpers.
With how wild the magic's been here, I don't blame them.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
Well, isn't this a sight?
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside. It almost feels like an armory, or something like that.
Why would there be an armory this far out? No way across. Think we could make the jump?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go. Easy.
Wow, isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. Doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
We're not alone. Got us from a distance. Got us at a distance. We're under fire.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.